Alright, in this video what we're going to talk about is how do we submit a site, either ours or someone else's, to Dig and the other social bookmarking sites. I want to go over right now that you don't want to submit all your sites. If you submit all your sites, your friends are going to look like that you're just spamming, and they're going to catch on to it. And because social bookmarking sites aren't run by big companies or administrators, they're actually managed by the members themselves. That's the social part of the bookmarking that we all share. That they can actually make a lot of complaints if they find people spamming these sites, and they can have your account closed. And it's actually has happened to me in the past. By all I did was submit my own sites, and too many in one day, and I didn't really understand the nature of social bookmarking, and I ended up losing an account, and I had to start all over again. So you want to make sure that you look like you're submitting interesting things that your friends are going to find of value, and then they'll vote for your sites. And then when you slip a few of your sites in, whether that be YouTube videos or blog posts, are usually the best, because your friends can take those blog posts of yours, and if they find them of interest, they can put them on their blog, and you can get tons and tons of views and tons of backlinks when people borrow a submitted blog post and they post it on their blog. And of course, the link that you have from your blog to a sales letter or an opt-in page or your website are going to stay intact, so you can really drive a lot of traffic over there. You can use the traffic from someone else's blog to drive traffic to your website. That's a great idea. But remember, don't submit all your sites, your own sites. Submit things that you think are going to be of value. Be a valuable player with social bookmarking. But it'll show you just how easy it is to submit a site. And let me go back and reiterate that the percentage of the sites of yours that you should submit are right about 1 in 3 or 1 in 4, about 25 to 30%. So for every 3 sites that you submit of someone else's, go ahead and pop one in of your own, and you shouldn't have any problem with social bookmarking. But just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and look at how easy it is to submit a site. Well, here we are at Dig again, because this is the biggest one, and it's one you're going to want to practice with, and it's the easiest, and you can branch out from some of the other sites that we talked about earlier. But let's go up to, and we have this link here, Submit New. It's as easy as pie. Watch. Now we come to this page. This is our submission page. It's going to ask us for the URL of the site that we're submitting. And you can pick a news article, a video, or an image, and those are all great. So we'll just pick a news article. Can be a blog of any sort. So we'll go ahead and go to our blog. Now this is a blog of mine. I'm going to submit one of my sites. Now one of the key factors to make an interesting submission, things that people will really find interesting, is to make usually a top 10 or a top 20 list, because people know exactly what they're going to get. They know it's not going to be a big long sales letter or something that's going to read forever, but quick tips that they can check out that will help their lives and then find that of interest. With this blog here that I posted about a couple days ago, it's 21 tips to soulmate success. The 21 tips are great. So what we want to do at this point is go up here and copy our URL to this site. And then we go back to Dig, and we'll submit and paste the URL to this blog in here. We click Continue. And you can see here they're searching to see if it's been submitted before, and it hasn't, so that's really nice. Now we come to this page where we have the title to our submitted website. They're going to ask for a tiny description so people can read on it. So what you want to do you can see the picture was automatically dragged over from my blog. That's kind of cool, and I do want to use that as a thumbnail for my submission. But we go back to the blog, and the description should just be a couple of lines of the article, or a description. You can write it out yourself, but the more enticing the description, the more people are going to want to click on it. But what I'll normally do is just maybe put first couple of lines, just copy and paste from the website and paste them right in here. Now you can see I have a small description that'll help people understand what it is that I'm submitting. There's our thumbnail. It's a great thumbnail. We go down here and we want to choose the topic or category that it's going to be submitted under in the Dig network. So I'll pick something good, people. That's always good. Then you can see here there's a preview. This is exactly what it's going to look like in the Dig network. So they can see the title, they can click right on it, and they can read the description. That'll change when I submit it. They're telling you to make a decent description. Then of course we're going to go down here and enter our CAPTCHA words. These CAPTCHA words are really important because social bookmarking sites fall prey very easily to automatic or robotic submission services that just go around and spam everybody to death. So it's real important that they know that you're a real person. And now you can see that this is the way our submitted website's going to look in the Dig network, and it works this way pretty much with all the other social bookmarking sites. There's our thumbnail that actually clicks out to the website. There's our clickable title that clicks out to the website. Here's a description that I put in here so people can tell what it is. And it says right here, success, your story has been submitted. It's that easy to submit a story. Now, your friends are going to get notified that you've submitted a new blog or a video, and they're going to go in there and check it out, and you're going to get a unique visit. The more friends you have, the more visits you're going to get to the website, and the more digs you're going to get or votes up on any of the other sites. And it is simply that easy. Now this is logged in here, and any one of your friends can see their recent friend activity, and of course you're going to show up. So it goes round and round and round, and it's a great easy way. And obviously you saw how easy it was to submit a website. You can submit a couple a day, or how often you find things interesting, but the more interesting sites that you submit, the more popular it's going to be. And when you submit one of your own, you can really drive a lot of traffic to it in short order. Hi, this is Colin, and I want to talk about bookmarking sites. And I'm going to go over the 4 biggest ones that I use. And starting with this bookmarking site, it's called dig.com. It's currently the 17th biggest site on the internet. It gets millions and millions of views a week. And if you have a very popular subject that you put up here, it can literally get thousands of views a week. And we're also going to talk about the value of the backlinks that you receive from putting one of your sites or someone else's sites up on a bookmarking site such as Dig. As you can see here, just 28 minutes ago, this site here has gotten 126 views in 28 minutes. Some get even more than that, some get less obviously, but the whole point here is that bookmarking sites are created and run by the members of these sites. There isn't any big administrative like Google that takes the sites and decides what they want to see. The members decide what they want to see and what is important to them. So they have the opportunity to vote sites up and down, and you vote a site up and down on Dig in particular by clicking this Dig button. You can look at the site and see if it's something of interest that you like. You can go ahead and click a Dig button, and let's say I went ahead and looked at this and thought it was great. If I come up here to the Dig button and click, you can see now, well, a whole bunch of people have just dug that, so now it's up to 209 views in just 28 minutes, so that's a lot of views. And you can get a whole bunch of traffic all at one time going to a particular site. Now you can submit a video from, like, say, YouTube or a video site, or you can submit a blog post. Those are usually the most popular ones. Submitting a blog post gives you the opportunity for one of the members to take your blog post and post it over on their blog, which will give you extra backlinks and we'll go over those backlinks in just a minute in another video, and the value those have to your search engine positioning of your website. And they can put the blog post so that all their viewers and readers can click over to your site, or you get credit for that, so that's really important. But the whole point is you're submitting sites, yours and other people's, and just ones you find of interest, and then every member on the Dig site will vote and look in all these sites and give them credit and views and backlinks. So what you want to do is submit some of your best material, things that you find interesting, and you create a lot of friends. And in the next video we'll show you how to create friends and join groups. But having a lot of friends is a key to bookmarking. If you have a lot of friends and you submit a video or a blog post or any kind of website that you want to submit, you can get all your friends to vote for it. If they vote for it, you can get, if you have a lot of friends, say you have 300 friends, well, you could get this number here, just like this, and get a lot of views to your site. Of course, what you're going to want to do is also vote for your friends' sites, the ones they admit, and submit to Dig. So what we have here is kind of a, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine, and it's actually quite interesting. And in that regard, everyone is getting just tons and tons of views and tons of backlinks. This right here, when you look at a site, this is actually a link to the site embedded on Dig. So you actually have a backlink from a gigantic site like Dig going to your website, and that's very important for the search engines to look at those backlinks. And just recently, a lot of the backlinks from blogs and articles and article marketing, they've been so much of that, it's been devalued a little bit in the search engines. But what we have here is something new, and these backlinks count for a lot, because you're not just adding a backlink from your article marketing to your site from the same article marketing site like Easy and Articles over and over and over again. What you're doing is you're putting it on here, and other people are embedding these links over on their blogs and sharing that information with their viewers and their readers. So the backlinks are actually coming from lots and lots of different places and lots of different individual servers, and the search engines value those backlinks the best. So this is really a great strategy to get incoming links to your website and build search positioning. As I said earlier, Dig is one of the biggest sites on the internet, and really the biggest of the bookmarking sites, so you definitely want to be familiar with this. You can see the kind of views these sites get. This is just today, as a matter of fact, 1,652 views, 1,533. Those are just a lot of views at these sites, and it's just a fantastic way to get a lot of views really quick. But the most important thing is the lasting backlinks that you get. Your views might only happen in one day, or you might get a short burst of a few views, but the link stays on Dig after you submit a website to it, stays on there for years. Some of these I can go back and search for information on Dig and get submitted with videos and websites that were submitted over 2 years ago. So the link stays on there for a long time, and of course you always have the opportunity to search for a certain site and embed that over on your blog or your video site or your website to share that information. And when you include the backlink to that, then that person is getting a backlink, and those stay on for literally months at a time. Everyone knows that when you blog, the blog just doesn't disappear, it actually archives. So those links stay on literally forever, for the length of the lifetime of the blog. So when somebody will take one of your sites and share it with their readers on their blog, that's a backlink that stays on forever. So it really builds up and builds up and builds